During the day, I was his sharp and capable secretary. At night, I was his secret girlfriend. However, when I was falsely accused of leaking company secrets, he not only didn't defend me at all, but even gave me two options. Either apologize or take a demotion. Your choice, Serafina Windsor. Nathaniel's face darkened. I laughed, sharp and bitter. And if I choose neither, Mr. Sinclair? It was rare for him to call me by my full name, rarer still for me to mock him that way. We stared each other down, but deep inside, I knew I'd lost this battle long before today. Probably the day I first walked into Mercurian Capital. I'd been his secretary for 5 years, his girlfriend for 3, foolishly dreaming I'd be his wife one day, but to Nathaniel I was just a secretary. My love? Worthless. Then you'll have to quit, he said flatly. Well, then I quit. I yanked off my employee badge and tossed it onto his desk. And let's be clear, I'm quitting. You're not firing me, Mr. Sinclair. My gaze slid to Isabella, sitting there like she'd already won. I stripped off the matching couple's watch and dropped it beside the badge. Oh, and consider this my official breakup notice. I walked out without looking back. Behind me, I heard Isabella's shocked voice. Nate, you and her were. Does it bother you? He asked coldly. She rushed to deny it. Of course she didn't care, not when she'd been waiting for the White Sinclair marriage alliance. My exit made her life easier. Back at my desk, I started packing fast, ignoring the lump in my throat. Quitting and breaking up wasn't impulsive. It was years of hope slowly rotting into disappointment. I'd wasted 5 years on a man who wouldn't even fight for me. Box in hand, I headed for the elevator, only to hear Isabella's syrupy voice. Miss Windsor, better check your box. We wouldn't want you walking out with one of our project plans. She wasn't even an employee, but everyone knew she'd be Mrs. Sinclair soon enough. A few of my colleagues, who'd never liked me anyway, stepped up to help. I stopped one from touching my things. No need. I walked straight to Isabella, towering over her. You want to see what's in my box? Let's do this. I tipped it over above her head. Pens, notepads, and trinkets rained down, bouncing off her perfect hair and scattering across the floor. Gasps rippled through the office. Isabella shrieked, Serafina, are you crazy? Just helping you inspect my things, I said calmly, setting the empty box on her head. She ripped it off and raised her hand to slap me, but I caught her wrist first. That's when Nathaniel stepped out of his office, frowning at me like I was the problem. My heart tightened, but I didn't hesitate. I shoved her hand away and slapped her hard. That's for earlier, I said coldly. She clutched her face, stunned. Nathaniel just stood there, silent as ever. That silence told me everything. Perfect, now I could finally give up on him. I left Mercurian Capital for his villa on Maple Leaf Avenue. Most things there weren't even mine. The clothes in the wardrobe were regularly replaced by Nathaniel's staff, and none of them, like almost everything else there, truly belonged to me. Still, this place had been my refuge for the past 3 years. A place where I'd often spent the night, and I had filled it with little personal touches, mostly girlish couple items like matching mugs, shoes, and toothbrushes, things I'd bought in moments of wishful thinking. With a quiet determination, I tossed all those couple items into a trash bag. The sentimental junk went out as easily as it had come in. I dragged the bag out of the villa and stuffed it into the trash bin outside. Once done, I pulled out my phone, ready to make a call, but my gaze fell on the garden, the flowers. I'd almost forgotten about the roses. I'd planted every one of them myself. No way was I leaving them for him. Without gloves, I wrapped my hands in plastic and yanked them all out, roots and all. They were at their most beautiful, but beauty meant nothing now. I stuffed them into another bag, then hesitated. After all, I'd cared for them, so I picked out a bouquet of my